Notice something strange? No? Don't see it? Look closely and you will notice that this car has a manual gearbox. Modern sports cars don't really have a manual gearbox. This is a manual, and this is the Porsche 718 Cayman GT4. In fact, this car is the first and only example of the 718 GT4 in the country, and thanks to our friends over at Speedfest Track Days, Evo India is the first and only publication to get their hands on this car. Another thing special on the Cayman GT4, that's right, it's got a naturally aspirated engine. A new naturally aspirated engine in a sports car, that's rarer than the Indian government dropping taxes on cars. So to fire it up, on the GT4, there is no sport mode. There is no Menatino style dial. This is as pure gets. What you do get is a sport exhaust button, and if you're not in the mood for heel and towing, you get an auto blip function. But when you got a manual gearbox, you heel and tow yourself. You got a proper manual, a naturally aspirated engine. What joy! The engine, it's taken from the 992, the 3 litre, but it's non-turbocharged and it has been increased to 4 litres. So it makes 414 bhp, which is enough. With the GT4, Porsche is not chasing big horsepower or Nürburgring lap times or anything like that. This is pure, this is involving, this is for a proper driver to really have fun and enjoy himself. You can really immerse yourself in that immense body control that this car has. The steering, that's another thing that Porsche does so brilliantly. That weighting of the controls, the feel, the feedback. This is electric power steering end of the day, but it's next level, to be honest. The fact is that it is not mentally fast or anything like that, but it just all comes together and it is brimming with feel, with feedback. It's fizzy. It tells you exactly what's going on. It encourages you to push it, to play with it, to make it dance. If there's one thing that's a bit too much on the GT4, it's the tall gearing. In fact, in second gear, it will pull all the way to 140 kilometers per hour. So it's very tall. On the road, when you're really caning it, you'll be using second, third. That's it. There really isn't much to criticize. Okay, maybe the price. It's 1.6 crores, which is quite a bit for the entry-level Porsche GT car. But then again, like the earlier 981 Cayman GT4, this will become a collector's car for sure. This is a baby GT3, a car that stays true to Porsche's motorsport heritage. But just what makes Porsche Motorsport so good and great? Well, to find that out, we've got an epic lineup. We've got all 5 Porsche GT cars. The mighty GT2 RS, the 981 GT4, this 718 GT4, the GT3 and the GT3 RS, and a runway to play with all day. This is an epic story. I've been in your waters.
The kind of sensation that this car gives, nothing else comes close.
It becomes part of you.
This PDK is magical.
All cars are good, but Porsche has their own legacy.
It's 8 years since Porsche India started operations. I know because I was part of the startup team. Back then, selling a GT car was a dream, but today GT cars are just so desirable in the country, and very exclusive. 40, 50 GT cars, that's all that have been sold in the past 8 years, and that just tells you what a collector's item these cars are. Now we'll start with the GT2 RS because this is the pinnacle of the GT range. It's got a twin turbocharged motor, 690 bhp, 750 Newton meters of torque. The chassis of this car is actually closely related to the Cup car, the motorsport cars. This wing, you change the angle of attack and you get 450 kilos of downforce. Every single joint on this, every suspension joint is steel uniball. This is a proper race car, and that's why we have this runway in front of us. The next car, now this is the 981 GT4. This was the first mid-engine car that the Porsche GT department got their hands on. This car, it won the 2015 Evo Car of the Year, and everybody fell in love with the formula. It didn't chase big numbers, big horsepower, Nürburgring lap times. It was all focused on enthusing the enthusiast, and it had a manual gearbox. The 718 GT4, that is the newest. This is the only car in the country right now, and the only GT car on sale in India right now. The GT3, now actually in 2015, it was the GT3 that was pipped to the Evo Car of the Year by the GT4. The GT3 also, it has motorsport genes in it. In fact, this car was owned by the world's fastest Indian. And at the end of the lineup, we have the GT3 RS. Again, rose jointed suspension. It's got a half cage in it. It's got this huge rear wing. It has got motorsport DNA. All 5 cars here all have motorsport DNA. And this lineup, I really need to pinch myself. I never thought we'd have 5 GT cars all together one day. And we have the enthusiasts who own, drive and are prepping their motorsport department Porsches for the Speedfest track day at the BIC on the second weekend of December to talk about their ownership experiences.
Hi, I'm Siddharth Desai and this is my 981 GT4. So I wanted a manual and I'm a hardcore Porsche fan. So the only thing that came to my mind was a GT4. When you take a GT car on a track and when you're doing lap after lap after lap, the kind of sensation that this car gives, nothing else comes close. It goes every lap without engine overheating. It gives you the same performance. Brake fade, zero brake fade throughout the whole track day. A GT car can give you confidence whether you are an experienced driver or not. So this for sure has a lot of motorsport DNA in it. Short throw, it's really crisp, and the auto blip, if you're not doing heel and toe, it also has a feature that it does the auto revving on its own. Oh, the manual is something else completely. But I take it everywhere. The car, people say that GT cars are not meant to be driven on the road, they are only track cars. But I disagree. This car I've driven in the worst of road conditions and it still feels comfortable enough for a sports car. So the GT4 actually is the car that you can actually have fun with without going fast. It's about the changing of gears. You go from second, third, fourth, third, second. Just that shifting gives you so much joy. It keeps you engaged. You're steering with one hand, you're changing gear with the second hand, and you're using the third pedal, which most people have forgotten there is. So yeah, it's so engaging that I just love it. I mean, this is my favorite car to drive.
I'm Roshan Shetty and this is a Porsche 911 GT3. Even when you start the car at 20, 30, 40, 60, it feels special and continues to feel special up till 300. The hardness of the GT cars does not take away anything from the driving possibilities or driving ease in our potholed Bombay roads. So these GT cars are made to absorb those heavy blows or heavy lumps on the suspension. So that is completely acceptable. And in India, most of these cars, we don't use it as a daily commute. We use it for joy rides, for low traffic daytimes, early morning drives, night drives. For these we need special cars. We can't have run-of-the-mill cars just because they are more comfortable. these cars on Indian public roads where you have to watch the potholes, where you have to watch the cattle crossing, dog crossing or pedestrian crossing, and at the same time driving at high velocity, PDK takes away one major factor from your brain, that manual shifting and trying to match the RPM, and then it makes it a little safer also. So overall I feel it's much more drivable. I would say it's the genuine complete enthusiast package for road driving as well as track driving, and it gives you the joys of the naturally aspirated engine. It gives you the joy of a very analog steering and the suspension, and it makes you connected with the car like we used to feel connected with older generation cars, which most of our modern cars have taken away by developing a form of insulation between you and the car. This GT cars takes it away layer by layer, and every time I drive it I unravel one layer where I've driven deeper into the car, and then I've understood or loved the car a little more. So it's a car which has to be unraveled slowly and unwrapped, and it can keep you engaged for years together.
I am Dinesh Thakkar. I own Porsche GT3 RS. I am a person who likes track cars, so I want performance from the car. So I always believed that whatever version I buy, it should be a track specialized car. RS definitely it is lighter in weight, and it has lots of component which can make me faster on the track. So that's the reason after evaluation and all that kind of thinking about what is the car I want. So it boiled down that I want something which can perform well on track, and RS is specialized into making your performance good on track. That was the reason it was zeroed down to RS. See, all cars are good, but Porsche has their own legacy. So if you look at Porsche, like they are more agile, nimble, right in terms of size. So that makes this car a bit different than others. See, every car has their own beauty, but Porsche, when you drive, you go back to your childhood memories when you had a dream of owning a Porsche, and when you drive it, maybe I'm emotionally more connected that way. That's the reason I may find that, okay, this handling is different. But if you ask me, the way Porsche handles, none of the car can handle on track. It's a lovely car. I waited for this car for almost like 3 years. Believe me, like I have driven that previous version also. That was far more tricky to drive, I would say. This is far more manageable. So, excellent experience.
My name is Raju Patel. This is the 718 Cayman GT4, which was launched by Porsche, I think a couple of years back. This is the first car in India, and I think the only car in India now. And I always wanted a Porsche, but always wanted a manual Porsche which is a mid-engine. So the Cayman platform was the perfect platform to have. I have been eyeing a Cayman since the day it was launched, maybe more than a decade ago. And it was always thought that why not a manual Porsche? It's mid-engine, small, a right package, and it so happened that when they launched this car, I was given the opportunity to book it, and I did, and I'm happy having that one right now. This car, the reflexes are so good, it actually becomes a part of your nervous system. When you want it, it drives very beautifully on the expressway in the city, and when you push it, it behaves, it becomes part of you. It in fact encourages you to push it harder. You hear everything because the engine is right behind you. That oral sensation that you get from the engine, from the suspension, from the steering is just unbelievable, and you are totally involved with the car. Such a short shift gearbox, and it has this feature that no lift shift, so you can keep your right foot down and you can keep on shifting like a pseudo PDK. And it has the auto build function also, so you're cruising downshifts. Is just oral sensation is just unbelievable. The harder you drive, the car behaves much better. It obeys your commands, so you really don't miss that additional stupendous power. The car just is phenomenal. I mean, I have very little words in my vocabulary to describe the feeling. It far exceeded my expectation.
And sitting at the top of the range is the GT2 RS, this one fully kitted out with the Weissach package with the magnesium roof, carbon fiber bonnet, half cage and more carbon parts just about everywhere. The 3.8-litre twin turbocharged motor is related to the Turbo S but has a new induction system, larger turbochargers, larger intercoolers and a water spray system to combat the heat buildup from the high boost turbo engine. The PDK transmission is straight out of the 918 Spider. There's rear wheel steering, there's dynamic engine mounts. With 690 bhp, 0 to 100 km/h takes 2.8 seconds. Top speed, 340 km/h. It is a monster, yet it is more docile than a near 700 bhp 911 should ever feel like. Taken in isolation, each one is a magnificent machine. But all put together, it gives you a wonderfully warped perspective. For instance, GT3 RS to the GT3, it makes this seem kind of soft. The 981 GT4 to the new 718 GT4, it just highlights the ride sophistication, the chassis sophistication, the ease with which you can hammer down a regular road. And of course, the best manual gearbox in the world. The GT2 RS, it's everything you would want the ultimate turbocharged 911 to be. It is a beautiful monster. Of all these 5 Porsche GT cars, now it's only the 718 that is on sale, and of course the Spider. I hope for your sake that by the time you watch this video and head to the Porsche dealership, there is still one available for you.